Go Money Bags, the channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit. Like that, you guys know not to miss out on any future updates. And future updates we do have for you guys today. Obviously, the market is pumping. Let's refresh this screen so we can give you guys all some fresh numbers, right? Because the market's actually pumping. I like to leave it like this so when we pull up on the live stream, we can see the change 3.32. Just a little correction, then we refresh this 3.36, and we see Bitcoin pumping up. We see ETH turning right back around. Everything's starting to get a little bit hot. We're seeing Salana pick up the pace again. So really, really nice to be in this market with all you guys. If you guys can share the stream, share the live, share the vibe, get your communities up and get your communities up in here and make sure that they share the link. Let's make sure we're live over here. We got WinPad that we're going to be bringing up as well. I posted this one inside the Money Bags Mansion. You guys know you guys can get that link down below, or you guys can tap in the TG. You guys will find the link. But yeah, we're live on YouTube. We're live on X. Starting tomorrow, we'll be live on Rumble as well. Going to take care of a few more things. So shout out to everybody. Fag for Life, XPX2, TK, everybody who literally went to the Rumble and made sure that, we got those extra subscribers so we can keep streaming on more and more platforms. That's what it's all about. The more content that we can get out there, the more people that we can reach on multiple platforms, whether we're streaming on YouTube, X, and Twitch, and Kick, and all at the same time, the more, the better, everyone. So welcome in those who are new to the channel. Make sure you guys do subscribe, get that bell notification lit. Let's go ahead and start off with BTC as the numbers start to roll in. Very, very important to, check on the Mona Lisa, the rising tide that raises all the ships. That's just what it is, fam. It's just what continuously happens time and time again. You see BTC pump, and everything else gets a nice little pump as well. Very, very cool to see these markets heat up like this. We got a late night stream. We'll definitely be doing some more spaces as well. A little late night stream for some of my people across the pond, but nonetheless, Bitcoin breaking 107,000. What, are you too sleepy? Are you too tired to see Bitcoin go towards $107,000? Come on, that's pretty exciting. So let's go ahead and start off with BTC like we normally do. Shout out to Blunthouse earlier today. We were doing some TA, even taking some trades live, having some fun with his indicator. And it's been a lot of fun, right? This is what we pay attention to. We're paying attention to Bitcoin. Bitcoin moves the rest of the market. Then we can check on ETH. Then we can check on the rest of the blue chips, and the blue chips that a lot of your projects are paired to or wrapped to, right? Some of your Salana plays, like the Labs play that we're going to be talking about. Another Launchpad, fam. This is a meta. It's just what's happening right now. So let's start off with BTC, really showing off for the stream today. Hopefully you guys can show off for the stream as well. Leave some comments down below. Get the stream out there. Share the link. It's important that you guys share it on your Facebook, your TikTok, all social media platforms to get the word out there, as Bitcoin is now at $107,000. It's just absolutely amazing, fam. So how high is Bitcoin going to go? I mean, we're going to be checking a lot of levels on this BTC. I see WinPad pulling up already. Let's go. You guys are definitely posted in the Money Bags Mansion. I'm telling you guys right now, secure your positions right now, man. Just secure your positions. We got $107,000, $107,200, as we can see it hit kind of the day's range. And we start to layer this up, we could see some, bouncing off the 50 moving average. And this is something that I've been using. It's really clean. It lets me use this. It's digestible. Almost anybody can handle it. Lets you know what trend the market's in, right? Because if BTC is going up, the rest of the market tends to go up, fam. So seeing BTC rally like this is obviously very exciting. We're going to be asking, how high can it go? Well, if it can break these levels over here, that's pretty good. I think we could be okay if it came down to, a lot of people don't want me to say this out loud, but I think being realistic, even if it came down to 96 and it just, did what it normally does, like, come down to the 50, bounce off of it, come down to the 50, bounce off of it, and just go a little bit higher. Like, can we handle that in the market? We should be able to, right? Using this volume profile, the point of control right here, this upper value range, gives you an idea so like that you don't get shooken out. It's okay. It cannot go up forever, right? It has to have some correction. So, right now it's looking bullish. We've drawn this out before in the past as well. If it could do a move like this and have a continuation where it's following a moving average, and does a bounce like that and continues to go up, that's a possibility, right? This is the 50 moving average. I'm sure that it's bouncing off the 20 moving average back to back off of these ranges right here, right? So there's most likely the 20 moving average moving like that. It could still keep bouncing on that, right? So the market's looking very bullish. Obviously, we need Bitcoin to break its all-time high. It's not that far away. It's not that far away. We're talking about $2,000 away. That is nothing for Bitcoin to go ahead and crush out of nowhere and show people why Bitcoin kind of moves the whole market, right? So we're going to see it get a lot more bullish. I see Nitro pulling up. Crypto Whisperer, get in here, man. Get the Nitro community in here. Get everybody in here. Let's have some fun. We got Toasty Sheep Nuts pulling up. Welcome in, fam. Get your communities. If you guys know somebody, get them in here. If you're lonely and you don't know nobody, then don't worry about it. We'll get you. We'll get some people to meet up with you. Okay, so here we go. BTC looking really good. I think, and a lot of people agree with this as well. It seems to be like the going around message that BTC breaking its all-time high, BTC breaking 120 will get a lot of that uncertainty kind of out the way, right? I think people are still playing it safe. Some people are just like, hey, can it keep going up? Now, things don't just keep going up, right? There's corrections. Now, long term, is it going to keep going up? I believe that we're in a very bullish market. I think that we have a very unique time as far as adoption is going on right now. So if you got a solid project, if you're like XPX, if you're like Feg Token, if you're like Wind Labs, if you're developing some utility and something, a foundation, or maybe you're doing charitable work like Arrowbud, maybe that's what you're doing. But if you're building a foundation with a community, all we have to do is wait for these markets to come to us. We have still not even have an altcoin season, which I believe is going to be legendary. So let's play the long game as far as the long-term game and being zoomed out on the market. Now, short-term, obviously, we're going to have some volatility. We're going to see what's going on right there. You might call it volatility. Somebody who's trading longs and shorts are going to call it uh, opportunities, right? Because, that's really what you have right here. But here goes BTC showing you what's up. A bounce off the 50, going right back up to the upper value range right up here. It could crash out right here and come back down, do another test on the 50. That's something as you use, multi-frame analysis, right? Shout out to Blunt. And you layer this up, you really get a really different scope on what's going on right here. You can see that this trend, I mean, all around, it's, for the most part, staying pretty bullish, right? There's going to be some choppy moments, but as time develops, you can still see upward trends zoomed out really hard. Now, zoomed in on this moving average, you might see it kind of choppy, but these are the lower time frames. They get a lot noisier. And but I mean, again, here we go. Again, back over the 50, looking very bullish, going to this top range. Could we have a correction? Yeah, on the lower time frames, it likes to even do a fake underneath the 50, but it's breaking back above because higher time frames, we are still very bullish. So in the shorter time frames, you might have a nice little run, break above the 50, down here from around 103. You can ride it all the way up to here, right? Let's say right here was a top 105, 106,000. Shake you out right here, but give you another opportunity, wick right back up. A lot more noise in the market right here when you start going into lower time frames. But when you zoom out, you know that you're in a special place in time. When you're seeing BlackRock snatch it up, when everybody else is having outflows, and you're seeing BlackRock for some reason just buying Bitcoin back to back to back to back. You're seeing Michael Saylor load up back to back to back. You're seeing, countries load up on Bitcoin. You're seeing, states become Bitcoin reserves. I mean, this is a very new level of adoption for Bitcoin. This is not the same Bitcoin in all these other levels. This is a brand new Bitcoin. This is a Bitcoin with a different level of adoption and with a price action that a lot of us are happy about. Let's face it. Are we not happy to see, the United States turning orange? There was a moment in time when everybody wasn't bullish on this BTC idea. So in the short term, there's always going to be volatility. Sometimes it might even match up with some news. I don't like to, get lost in that sauce too much because at the end of the day, I'm just following the treasure map. Shout out to Blunt for that one as well. That was a banger today when he said that. Man, that stream today was a fire stream, fam. It really was. And it's we're being led in the right direction. Right now, this stuff is going to continue to turn orange. In the short term, there's going to be volatility. There might even be news. Where's all that talk about tariffs now? I mean, this stuff is pumping hard, fam. So, I mean, that short term volatility and sometimes that, the news might match up with a downtrend and make you even, psych yourself out even more. But that's why you got to be locked in on what you know is going on. And when I see that Bitcoin has been through all this other stuff during all these different times when people said it would never be $10, they never, never be $100. It won't be 1,000. There's no way it'll go to 10,000, fam. No. And they're like, fine, we'll give you 10. We'll give you 21,000. We'll even give you 69, but we're not going to give you 100K. And Bitcoin continues to do this no matter who's president, no matter what's going on, whether there's a pandemic or not. This chart, gives you an idea of what could happen, right? It's not concrete, but to me, the possibilities and probabilities of this thing going a lot higher, considering the level of adoption that we have, the amount of institutions, the amount of, just everybody talking about Bitcoin. It's pretty amazing to be in this spot right now. So short term, a little bit volatile. Long term, I'm looking at Bitcoin breaking into the green. A lot of people are. I mean, CZ said 400K to a million. So I don't think nobody can get mad at me if I want to go into the yellow and the orange like every other time we did. And what? Maybe I'm extra bullish and this is just speculation, so take it with a grain of salt, right? We're not here to really speculate, but I think we have an idea of the potential, from the technicals that, if it goes into the yellow and orange like it did any other time, no matter who was president, no matter what was going on, we could see $250,000 Bitcoin possibly. Because if it broke into the green and broke past 150, I mean, the FOMO alone should be able to take it into the yellow. Could we go into the orange? Could we go into the Bitcoin orange? That would be pretty amazing. Is CZ correct? CZ said that we'll go to 500,000 to $1 million Bitcoin. Do you guys think that's possible? This bull run. He said this bull run. He didn't say later on, Rico. He didn't say everybody, hey, the next cycle after the next halving. No, he said this bull run, 500,000. He's talking about it going into the red. Now, then I think we're talking about super cycle. But, we might be wishing on a star. We might be doing that. But when you start looking at when gold became an ETF, it went up for 8 years straight. Was there volatility? Was there sideways action when gold became an ETF? Of course. But over those 8 years, it continued to go up. So, with this being that level of adoption that we have today, I really believe that, it's something that should be on the board. So, short term volatility for Bitcoin, shaking and baking everybody around. But you go to sleep and wake up. The Mona Lisa is looking pretty. She's out here, holding very close to all time high, which is 109,000. We're at 106,000 and a half. We're looking very, very bullish, fam. I mean, everything's there for you. Everything's there. All the signs are written on the wall. This is your .com moment. When's the last time was there something this new and this revolutionary that got everybody this excited? Was the internet? Was the internet, was the touchscreen phones, was the way that we are able to communicate with one another. So yeah, we've had newer phones come out, but nothing was like that bang, that boom of the initial start of, how the internet just progressed and websites just continue to keep being made, right? It's how we continue to grow. This is the future. These are smart contracts. I need you guys to understand this is going to be massive for everybody. There's retail money that's going to come in. There's institutional money that's going to come in. There's equities that are going to come in. Where are they going to be written? On smart contracts that people can't lose, right? That you can't forge these, you can't duplicate these, you can't mess these up. So this is the way that finance will be looked at from here on forward, right? Now, like I said, short-term volatility 100%. Long-term, I think we're in a very, very special spot right now. Don't mess it up being the same guy from last year. Don't mess it up being the same woman from last year. Continue to lock in, continue to push. This is that .com moment. We're going to get our chance to just chill if that's what you choose to do after, this amazing moment starts to just, get a little bit like this, right? Cuz this is where we're at right now. I'm over here building as well. There's a lot of builders in this space. We're not even full-blown early adopters yet. We're just innovating. That's all we're doing. But this is going to happen at some point. Where do you want to be? To say that you ignore this or whatever, you will be one of these areas right here. And Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is the future, and all the projects that are building on blockchain technology. So this is Bitcoin's price action. Let's go ahead and switch it to Ethereum. We got AVAX right here, but we're going to go to ETH. Get your communities in here, and we're going to start shilling your guys' project. We got 54 people. Let's get some more people as the numbers start to climb up. So like that, I can tell you about Feg Token. Get the gorillas in here. I can tell you about Nitro. I can tell you about Win Labs. It's all about sharing the link. Share it on your guys' main page. Get your community in here. Get the Arrowbud community in here. Where's it at? Yeah, get the ETH. Stop being a limp soy noodle. You guys, it's moving. It's okay. It's giving you opportunity. I'm going to ask you and Toasty Sheepnuts, you know what? I'm calling you guys out. And I'm not even an ETH maxi. I'm not even an ETH maxi, but I'm going to ask you guys, did you buy enough ETH when it was at $2,500 that you're happy when you see it at 10,000? I'm going to ask you guys that because you guys got this wet noodle talk. And, we're talking about we're talking about things on the up and up. This is, do you have enough ETH, AD? Toasty Sheep Nuts, are you guys loaded? This is giving your communities an opportunity to load up. It's already written, it's programmed. There's no way that this level of adoption is going to continue to happen. And then what? That's it? It's nobody else gets to continue to go? Prepare for the next level of consolidation. I'm already prepared, man. I stay ready. Like that, I don't have to get ready. He said, "Nah, I need 50x, not five." I hear you, but you know what? You got to stack them up. You got to stack them up. You know, if that five was strong, you know, it doesn't matter, right? But we got 2,500 on ETH. He wants it to go 50x. Can it happen? Can it happen? You know, I think 10K is on the table for everybody. And we've been talking about ETH since down here, $1,800 ETH. You know, people calling it a noodle. They don't want it. They got enough of it already. They're like, hey, we have stacked up enough ETH that we're ready for it to pump right now. And I think that you could accumulate a little bit more. I think that it's going to gig ascend and you're going to wish that you had some more, whether it's to buy some more OG Brett, whether it's to buy some more, you know, Balmy on the base network, whether to buy whatever your favorite ETH plays might be. Is it the Nitro is where your ETH is going? Well, let's see. Let's see. But ETH right now is looking really good. We talked about this exact retest trade right here on this lower valley range. You know, I'm just not picking these numbers out. This is picking them out for us. And we're just saying, hey, is it doing that? It is actually. Okay, it's respecting that. It's going back up. Very nice. Could we see it come up here? Absolutely. What would it have to do? Have to break past this. You know, we're in a bullish trend. The overall market's hot. Let's layer the chart. You know, how's that looking? Okay. A little bit more on the, like for somebody like me, a little bit more bearish, right? Because, you know, on the 4 hour chart, we see this. We know that we can end up filling these gaps, right? And this is back to 1800. Maybe ETH gives you another opportunity. If it breaks past these lows over here, it could definitely come a little bit lower and give you another shot. I'm not sure. I think it would take BTC to actually pull back pretty hard. And I want to let you guys know these things do change. This does move around. So let's say BTC broke out, this thing started to pump up like past 3,000. Most likely this would readjust, right? But as of right now, you know, it's underneath the 50 moving average on the 4 hour chart, pretty powerful time frame, and it's trading underneath it. It's having trouble getting back above it. So, you know, I would be kind of cautious, you know, and cautious to the extent to like, hey, maybe I'm going to get another opportunity on, you know, Ethereum right here. You see, right underneath the 50. When it's underneath the 50, it's red. And you can see it's just crashing right there. It's having trouble right here. It could definitely come back down to this. What is this, 2,200? I think that's a more reasonable price, right? But it doesn't always have to be reasonable. I'll tell you guys that. I can tell you guys that. It doesn't have to do what you think. You know, it will actually do what you think and everybody else thinks too. You know, everybody will be right and everybody will be wrong. It's like it gives everybody an opportunity. It really does. Nitro community pulling up hard. Shout out to you guys, man. Here we go. Nice little trend reversal right here as far as like the 45-minute holding the 50. But I would look at these higher time frames. They're looking pretty good. They're starting to turn it right back around. Even this one, the 2 hour, getting back above. But I would still, you know, this 4 hours, like, hey, you know, you don't want to gap down and see one of these. But if you're just accumulating ETH at all these prices, um, that's all good. He said TK. TK, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he saw Saphir and he rugged. Saphir got him to rug. Here we go. $2,500 Ethereum looking, you know, somewhat healthy on the higher time frames. You know, I would be like, hmm. But if you're trading this in the shorter time frames, it's very doable, right? I mean, a break above the 50 moving average, trade from right here all the way up here. It breaks this 50 moving average downward. Okay, well, we're in a downtrend now. We'll move this way. We'll see what's up right over here, and it'll give you these opportunities. So, at the very least, what we're seeing is amazing price action on everything. Short term, again, volatility. Long term, things are looking a lot steady. On the daily chart, this is looking good. It's only when we get into the 4 hour chart where it's like, hmm. But maybe we're getting ready to see another break above the 50 on the 4 hour chart. We'll see what's up. We're definitely, this candle closes and we get another candle in 2 hours and 40 minutes. So we could see that. But hourly chart looking good. We're back above the 50. If it can come this way, we'll be looking, it would feel really nice for ETH. You know, 2,600, 2,700, 27, 2,700 and a half. But let me know down in the chat. Do you guys think that ETH has what it takes to break its all-time high? Can ETH go up as high as it ever did, right? Can it do that? Can Ethereum go that high once again? Can it go to 4,700? Here we are on the weekly chart. This is an interesting weekly chart, honestly. It's still underneath the 50 moving average on the weekly chart. Unlike Bitcoin being above it. That's pretty interesting, right? So technically this trend, and let's use Blunthouse TA. Let's get some more people in here. We're gonna be shilling all your guys' projects. Definitely pull up. So we do got a buy signal now finally on the weekly. We'll see if it closes like that. It's the monthly. Still underneath the 50, which is interesting. You know, this is how funky ETH can be at times. I see how you guys are, wanting to call it wet noodle, but if it gets back above this 50, even on the monthly, look at this. This is all it's going to take. This is how new this stuff is. This is how early we are. This is the monthly chart for ETH. This is how early we really are when you really, really zoom out. ETH can easily go past 5K plus. There we go. Appreciate that, Saphir. Appreciate that, bro. Any more predictions over there? That's what I think. Like, short term, a lot of this stuff will get you to jump around. Maybe some news articles at the same time will get you kind of feeling bearish for a little bit. But long term, I really think that it has what it takes to break all time high. Just in the short term, obviously, this 4-hour chart, I would keep an eye on it. Just saying. All right, let's go to BNB. What is BNB doing? BNB does its thing. It likes to move up. It likes to move down. Same thing with BNB. Look at BNB on the 4-hour chart. That's why we're seeing BNB kind of not keep up with BTC right now. Because if you look on the 4-hour chart, it's pretty interesting. It has been trading underneath the 50 moving average. Daily chart, we're above it. So most likely bumping into a moving average right here. Came up here, come down to the point of control, finding some support right here, having a continuation up. But definitely traded underneath the 50 moving average for quite a bit. And it could still, shake some people out a little bit lower, shake out some longs, right? Liquidate some people and then turn this thing around. This is why you want to use all your time frames and see. But this gives me, a better feeling. You add a indicator on there to give you a better understanding. Okay, long signals there. Start laying it up. Okay, more of the trend being broken, more of this downtrend being broken, and we're going upwards. This is where you can start to choose, if this is something that you like. Because, if you're getting this right here, and it's going to break the 50 and you get your signal right here, you get a really nice run. The Blunthouse indicator actually wants you in a long time ago. You could have been in from down here. Pretty interesting, though, this 4-hour chart, how it looks on BNB. I would be very curious to see how this continues to play out. It's technically long. It could be breaking above this 50 moving average pretty soon. So let's let the indicator stay on and let's see what we got. Run the script on this. Looking pretty bullish when we start to layer all these up. So seeing, BNB went ahead in that upwards direction is really, obviously really nice, especially when you put that breaking over the 50 moving average. I just love that. She's a runner. She's a track star. I don't know why, but when I catch that runner, I'm always having so much fun. This guy, T Dev, what's up, bro? Check your DM, man. I sent you something. We just made a little bit more progress, bro. So check your DM, T Dev. Not sure if you have on your TG already or whatnot. I know our sleep schedules are all off because it's just been nonstop development going on. But yeah, you pulled up for a great one, man. Let's get this started, man. So BNB looking really good. Yeah, I say 120 to 150K. Okay. Okay, BTC 150 top, ETH 7 10K top, BNB 500 to 2K top. My predictions, I think those are respectable, bro. I think Saphir, those are very, that's what's up. I think BTC, somewhere we have to account for FOMO and people going like, oh my God. I think BNB could creep to 1K before FOMO even hit, where it would just be us being super, super excited. At what price does FOMO come in? Because even BTC getting to 120, I don't think it gets there because of FOMO. I think it gets there just from it grinding its way up there. Where does the moment happen? At what price? And does send everybody in? So, I mean, we got a lot to work for. Here we go. That's BNB right there. Let's go to Salana. We're going to be talking about Win Labs as well. Another Launchpad, Salana right here. And then we're gonna be talking about everything, fam. So definitely pull up right now. Get your communities up in here. If you're on Salana, you definitely want to hear this. Solana's looking very bullish. We've been telling everybody, whoo, when that 50 moving average broke right here with that buy signal, and it was like, go long, right? It's like, man, since down here it was solid. What are we looking like? Let's remove this for 1 second. Let's just start off from the top. Let's see how we're looking on the weekly. Ooh, look at that. Little test on that weekly. Okay. Daily's looking very bullish, right? Break above the 50 since a long time, since February. So we're finally in the uptrend. We told everybody, hey, you could probably trade it to here, get out, take some profits, or take your second profits up here, take your next profits up there. But I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. We're just learning together. I'm just a guy with a microphone just like you. But I do notice when these things break above the 50 moving average, especially after being underneath it for so long, you get your confirmation candle, you get this thing moving in the right way, it starts to look really good. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. So we're seeing a lot of stuff just finally that was underneath the 4 hour chart. And this is where we've seen some of that downtrend, as far as like that little dip, right? When BTC took a dip, everything else took a dip. Look at everybody's chart, looks very similar. Whether we're looking at ETH or we're looking at BNB, where it broke underneath the 50 moving average, and we're having a little bit of a sideways action, and a trading crashing against that 50 moving average, trying to break above that. Let's layer an indicator on there. I've been on fire with this thing. Here we go. It's saying go long right now. I like when it's breaking that at the same time, and maybe we'll have an example, but here we go. You see it hitting the 50, hitting the 50, hitting the 50, hitting the 50. Man, to break above that 50 with an indicator smacked right above it, like at the same, like this looks really good. This looks like, okay, like this is what it starts to look like, but we go deeper into the time frames on Solana. We're going to do this on all your projects. We're going to see what you guys got going on. We're letting the numbers climb. I want to get more people in here, do a proper shill for the day for everybody. We definitely can share the link some more, man. I feel like everybody's chilling a little bit, but share the link. Share the link. Here we go. I mean, we're starting to see something that looks pretty digestible, right? We're starting to see this similar support level right here. It's like, okay, I like that. So there's some price that was respected right here. And like Blunt likes to say, some shaking of the hands we're doing. Yeah, let's get that emoji right here. There's definitely some handshaking going on right here, right? And you start to see this like 50 moving average kind of squeeze against the same area where everybody's been shaking hands. Yeah, we dipped a little bit lower. So it's not going to be picture perfect. You're going to get tested to make sure you're in it to win it. But this right here is starting to look good. And let's layer it up with that indicator and see what's up, man. 50 moving average getting beat up, man. Oh my God, man. It's such so powerful. Here we go. I mean, this is looking good. Look at that. The indicator at the same time with the break on the 50 after all this support. I mean, this could be that turnaround. And we're seeing where Solana went all the way down to like 162. I know today's range is 164, but it went as low as 159. So it went all the way down here. Yeah, exactly. 159. And now we're seeing some, normal support levels right here. But we could be turning around to see Solana go right back up to 184, especially with Bitcoin pumping right back up. We're seeing kind of the markets turn around in that right direction. I mean, we know it. We feel it, right? When Bitcoin starts going towards that all-time high, as it is right now, currently while we're live, 106,000 and a half. $1,000, right? This is 106, 500,000. That's so funny when you're streaming nonstop and then you try to get something out. It's just that's hilarious, man. I love what I do, man. I love having fun with you guys. But Bitcoin, yeah, $106,000 live on the live stream with you guys. This is what it does to the market. It definitely pumps it up. It definitely gets exciting. And we're seeing that with Solana right now, right? Solana's actually following this kind of tempo as Bitcoin starts to pump up. We're seeing everything kind of follow suit, right? Spades laid. So that's what you got to lay right now is being bullish is what's being laid, fam. So right now we're seeing that right now. Look at this lower time frames, a little choppy. That's why you want to pay attention to these higher ones, but looking good overall. I mean, we could see where all this area mattered. Look, even way back over here, this same area right here, it's the same area we're playing with, kind of in the same zone. This is a nice little downtrend that we're kind of breaking out of. I really think if Bitcoin can keep pumping up the way that it's doing right now, especially seeing it on most time frames trading above the 50 moving average, it tells me that the trend has reversed. We have to admit we did come all the way down to 159. I think that was a nice little shakeout. Could it shake us out more? Could it go lower? Absolutely. But as of right now, the way I'm looking at things, and you zoom out on the daily, it's just a couple red candles on the daily that's scaring everybody on the lower time frames. But on the daily chart, if we went up as long as we were going down, we still got some work to do. So I think that we'll see Solana at $234 soon. Soon. There'll be some more volatility. There'll be some sideways, some consolidation. I love the market. I don't care if it consolidates. Those who care that consolidate, don't get anxious. It's going to take some patience. Time in the market beats timing the market. If it's got to consolidate to let the moving averages catch up. Let that do that, because all it's doing, if we add a 20 right here, I'm sure that it's bouncing off a 20 moving average. I don't even got to add it. I can just tell how steep this is right here. This is a trend that is following on another moving average. This one's the 50, so it's about 20, and it's following that. So Solana headed right here, 236. Short term, a little volatility, but just a couple red candles on the daily chart. Nothing too crazy. And when you match that up with the bullishness of BTC today, it kind of tells you like, hey, that lower time frame is just a lot of noise right now, but we are overall very, very bullish, fam. Let's go to one more, and then we'll go to FEG token. We got, like I said, Win Labs is definitely pulled up today. We got XPX, of course, the project I launched on the Smart DeFi Launchpad. We just broke over 140 people live with us. That's what I'm talking about. Those are the numbers I want to see, so I could really shield to your guys' community. But it takes every project to just retweet the link, fam. Go back to eating whatever you want to go eat. Go back to watching Netflix, but repost it. So like that, the more people see this, the more people repost it. I'm gonna bring eyes to your bag. So let's do that. Let's go to AVAX. I wouldn't be doing you guys justice if we didn't bring up AVAX, if we didn't cover these very, very important blue chips. They're gonna send. Don't worry, fam. We're gonna put in some overtime on the overtime, and we're gonna show all your favorite projects. We definitely gotta keep track of these blue chips, though. Especially for a lot of our shorts videos are getting a lot of views, a lot of views, a lot of views. So they're getting a lot of views, and it's because a lot of the blue chips, right? A lot of the blue chip shorts are bringing in a lot of views, and those views come in from the shorts feed, and then we get to tell them about what we're doing on these live streams, what FEG token is building, what XPX is doing, what Win Labs is building with their launchpad. That's what it all comes down to. But I would not be doing this stream justice if I did not bring up AVAX at these discount prices, just like I told you about the pump before ETH did, just like with the Salana pump, just like all these things. Not because I'm predicting the future, not because I'm front running the chart, but because we're looking at the 50 moving average, and BTC is giving us that scope of what could happen, right? BTC passed everybody up when it first broke the 50 on the daily and just shot up. So we know that a lot of these are playing catch up, and we've been talking about AVAX at $19. It pumped all the way up to 26, but I believe that AVAX is just cooking. These are retest trades, and if you really look, they're still above the 50 moving average. These are just little corrections as it continues to move up and move up and move up, where I think its first stop, at the very least, first take profit, not financial advisor, could be around $31 AVAX, right? On a zoomed out time frame, nothing that's charging you too many fees to hold it. This is where it starts to look very, very powerful, around $31. We move it up even a little bit higher. How high can it go? This is where I start to I know where even XPX starts to see more AVAX added to the crypto reserve. As AVAX starts to pump and everybody starts to take profits, most likely people will off ramp some of this AVAX, and of course they're most likely, if they're smart, using xpxpay.com to off ramp over 70 different cryptocurrencies, AVAX being one of them, that blockchain as well. So very, very bullish. But right now, $41 is the point of control for AVAX. Going a little bit higher is 53. Don't get discouraged on this little stuff right now. Bitcoin is rising the tide. We could see that the market's hot. So it's giving you this opportunity to look at the slower moving ones, the ones that trail behind, as some easy X's. I know AD said he doesn't want a 5X. He wants a 50X. Well, you know what? I don't mind getting a 5X every single day, back to back, maybe twice a day, to lead up to that 50X, right? And I think this is a safe, few X's on the table that you wouldn't have to worry about too much, because it's already, been established. It's already here. It's a heavy hitter. And we're talking about Avalanche. And Avalanche has been doing some big things with the SocialFi app. And this is why, like I said, I really rock with you guys. Even though I'm a developer of a project, I want you guys to win no matter what blockchain you're on. And that's why I'm bringing you guys AVAX. That's why I've been bringing you guys Arena, the SocialFi app, since 2024, because I know a hero from a zero, okay? And I'm letting you guys know right now, there's going to be a moment where we cross some paths and we're going to be talking about, hey, look at us. We're right here on AVAX, and AVAX cruising at 50 something dollars. AVAX at $100. Remember, Rico, you were telling us about AVAX and how this arena platform was going to get more people to buy more AVAX so they can tip more arena. That's going to happen. When? I'm not sure. Maybe Win Labs, right? The project we're going to talk about in just a bit. We'll get there. Hold tight, right? But maybe they know, right? When is the hardest question, but whether if or not, that's not the question. We're going to get there, all right? So we it just takes practice, bro. That's all it takes, bro. That's all it takes. And everybody has a bad day. Everybody has a good day. You know, it's part of it, right? And it's part of the experience. So AVAX looking really good. Nice little retest trade on the 50. Zoom out. Just zoom out and we could see AVAX easily going to $31. And of course the point of control, which Bitcoin shows you how good it does this, came right up to the point of control, had some sideways action, tapped the moving average most likely right here, and went right back up. So could you see that happen on AVAX? You know, obviously maybe it'll move a little bit like this or so, right? Whereas the it'll catch it like somewhere up in this section. This will all move over or whatnot. But it could do that where it catches up to that point of control because this thing acts like a magnet, the red line right there. So we'll see what's up. We'll keep an eye on it. It could also just say, you know what, Rico, never mind. Forget your point of control. Forget all that, right? I want to go and break the 50 moving average to the downside. I'm out of here. Well, we'll just call it like how we see it, right? If it breaks the 50 moving average and we get in a downtrend like it did over here from December 21st, 2024, it was in a downtrend ever since then. If you would have been paying attention to the 50 moving average, you would have known what's up, right? You would have absolutely known that, hey, it's since December, it's just been going down. This is the first time since December of last year that we see AVAX cruising above the 50 moving average. Does it come with some tests on the going down? Yeah, it came with some tests, some fake outs and all that. So it's going to have some tests on the way up. That's just how it goes. It's the nature of life. Let's go ahead and go to smartdefi.com. Let's bring up the Gorilla, of course. They've been doing a lot of content. We'll be talking about XPX, then Win Labs, then possibly Nitro and all the projects that are pulling up, man. I need you guys, like I said, smash the like button, obliterate the like button. This is the hottest cryptocurrency market that there is today. This is the biggest level of adoption. What part did you put in? Just smash the like button, share the link. It's very simple to make this .com moment very significant for you. You're not just an innocent bystander. You are putting into this. AVAX could hit 50 easy. I agree with you, broski. Easy. I mean, it's there all day. It's there all day. And also, man, looking at FEC token, $9.3 million market cap. Can it go higher? Absolutely. It's there all day. There's no way that you build out this much utility. And it's not there all day for it to go up, right? And we're starting to see that burn mechanism really take effect on FEC token, fam. So this is your accumulation time. And for those who are new and they don't know who FEC token is, let's go over to their X account, talk a little bit about FEC token, let you guys know exactly what the Gorilla is all about. Welcome you guys into the jungle. Those who don't know, this is at FEC token, the governance token that created the Smart DeFi Launchpad. You guys can go to Smart DeFi Launchpad. You guys can go to smartdefi.com, and this is the Launchpad. And we're going to be talking about another Launchpad after we're done talking about XPX. And what this tells me is that we're hitting a new era in cryptocurrency. There's going to be more and more Launchpads coming out. This is how you know that you're at the perfect place at the perfect time. It's not always about the price. It's about the development. It's about what is to come. And we're talking about more and more people coming in, launching projects. So FEC token at its core right now is the governance token to the Smart DeFi Launchpad, right? Which I use to launch XPX. But they are also a gorilla that is feeding everybody and not leaving anybody behind. And they got some nice content that has rolled out. The gorilla making some noise in the streets, making some things happen. Pretty bullish. Let's go ahead and check some of this out. I think a lot of you guys checked this out, but let me play one of these videos for you guys.
Well, I'm gonna do it. Yo, you want to see something cool? No. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway. Yo, you want to see something cool? No. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
You guys want to see something cool? I said no. Well, look at it anyways. And it doesn't get much cooler than this. We're going to see this gorilla in more places, showing out, doing things because content is king. So the more we get this gorilla out there, the better. And I think, you know, we get this gorilla on trains. We get this gorilla over here in Las Vegas and put it in Fremont. And we have it standing right there because the way this goes viral is not just from us, but it's from getting multiple people to be posting videos at the same time, right? They're walking down Fremont Street, they see this gorilla doing his dance, doing whatever it might be doing, getting everybody's attention. Then you got 4 or 5 people at that just moment's notice, streaming, live streaming their Snapchat, whatever they might be using, their TikTok, to be like, look, I'm seeing this gorilla on Fremont. You do that all day, I have zero doubt by the end of the day, you'll probably have like at least, I don't know, at least 100 people have posted about the gorilla, but probably way more than that. I mean, just look up Fremont. You're probably going to find tons of videos of funny stuff happening over there. So, this is how I believe we can get this gorilla to go viral. I love this content we got going on. And this is what, like I was telling, all the gorillas, this is how we break the ice. You can't get a snowball effect without first packing the first snowball. You're not going to get the snow to build up and to get bigger if you don't pack the first ball. So this is the initial break of the ice. But I want this thing to go viral. I think one of the ways we make this thing go viral is get one of the guys to just sit over there on Fremont Street all day. And I guarantee by the end of the day, so many people have posted about the gorilla that it has the real potential to go viral because that suit is just pretty cool. So a very, very fun community, very, very active team over 4 years with the FEG token, the governance token. And in those 4 years, they've done quite a bit. One of those things being launching this amazing Launchpad, which I'm going to talk about more because I launched my own project on here with an amazing team. And now we have a thriving community, right? We're going to see what this thing has to offer, man. Let's go over here. So 9 point some market cap, discount price. Every time something launches, it goes into FEG token. That's just what it's all about. So $9.3 million market cap. Very, very, very undervalued. Give it its time, man. Give it its time. Let's go. Let's go and talk about XPX right now. It's the project I launched on here, man. Very, 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 very bullish project. If you guys ask me, of course it is extremely bullish. How much more bullish can it be, man? Solid team over 11 months, crypto Visa cards, non KYC payments. I mean, going to the Bitcoin conference, merch store live, bullish, bullish, bullish. And yes, we're also in our consolidation form. You guys saw BTC consolidated, Salana consolidated, XRP consolidated. Everything has its moment of its dip after the rip. It consolidates, finds the real holders. And then, after those people are done, we shake hands in this area and then we pump up right again. We're not that far away from actually seeing some very nice price action. We're at 697K market cap, right under 700K market cap with massive amount of utilities. And let's go to the X account to show you guys what I'm talking about. Then we're going to be talking about Win Labs. Appreciate you guys definitely pulling up, man. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Let's go ahead. So far, man, crypto bill payments, XPX, Visa debit cards, MasterCards, staking, asset backing, all these great things from this one project. This is a powerhouse of a project. And we just got the merch store live, but let's go into, what XPX is all about. I want to see what I can find right here. That Visa card, look how nice that looks, right? You guys can go to xpxpay.com right now. Off ramp over 70 different cryptocurrencies on multiple blockchains. You guys just go and order your card as part of your crypto financial freedom, right? You got to be free to have to spend your finances as well. And XPX is allowing you guys to do that. Anybody can go right now, order their card, whether you're an individual or a business. And we are expanding something very special on the business side of the portal, which I see Profit Bear right here. Nice to see Profit Bear pulling up as well. Shout out to Jesus Coin. But again, I mean, bullish, 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 fam. Again, allowing everybody to use these. And this is what you guys want to do right now. You guys want to use your XPX card. You guys want to be free to spend your finances. That's what you guys want to do. You guys can pull cash out of the ATM, whether you're in the UK, whether you're in the United States, it's going to let you withdraw your local currency, which is extremely, extremely bullish. And I mean, it looks fantastic and it's an amazing conversation starter. We're just getting started, fam. We're just getting started. We got FEG token, one of the biggest projects actually using our pay portal to pay for their servers. We got multiple other projects. We're going to conferences where they film all the local televisions here in Las Vegas and some of the networks in Philippines and across other the Asian network, right? So this is their one of their networks, Asian Network LLC. But this is where they filmed this. This is where we're going to be getting more and more eyes. Very, very bullish at its core. You know, crypto bill payments, KYC, non KYC crypto bill payments, KYC cards, 150K limit. This is very, very, very bullish. And then we got the Bitcoin conference. We got the merch store that's live. I don't know where to start. We just got so much for everybody. But we also have passive income, right? The passive income is super serious. Everybody, no matter whether the chart goes up, the chart goes down, people buy, people sell, you're getting rewards no matter what. You're accumulating XPX. There's going to be a moment where you guys are going to be like, I'm glad that I just accumulated nonstop. That moment's coming up. We have 16.4% burned of the supply. There is going to be price discovery. There is going to be price shock. We just have to be, tried and true all the way, and shake out the ones that we got to shake out and just keep grinding up. This is a magical time to be in cryptocurrency, especially with a project like this. Staking rewards. You guys can take out a loan against your passive income that you made. You made passive income. You don't want to sell your XPX tokens. You go to your smart lending, take out a loan against your XPX tokens, get some BNB. You don't want to be a degen with that BNB. You want to use that BNB to take me out to dinner. Go to xpxpay.com. Off ramp, go to Crypto Bill Pay. Go to your dashboard or and off ramp it there wherever you want, wherever you see fit. But use your loan in the real world. And to me, this is extremely undervalued, and this is something that it takes time for the crypto space to understand. We actually want this time to be like how it's moving right now, so we have the time to build everything out. Like that's why I'm focused so much more on development than anything else, because whether we do it or not, if we don't sew it up and stake our claims, no matter where the chart's at, the pay portal's doing six figures, fam. So we have a crypto reserve. Those that want to get shooken out, let them shake out. We're gonna buy the chart back up. We just launched a merch store that's gonna buy the chart right back up. Those who let them move, let them do what they gotta do. We still got another non KYC product coming out. I'm focused on development. I don't want to be chasing building all these things out when retail comes in and we have a legendary altcoin season. What's gonna happen with a legendary altcoin season? Everybody's gonna take profits from this legendary altcoin season. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen when they take profits? Our crypto reserve is going to continue to grow, right? Our crypto reserve is going to continue to grow. So that's what we want to do. We're focused on that. Those who know the long-term play, you guys are going to know that we're going to win. I mean, Avalanche, BNB, Polygon, Baby Doge, it's all there, fam. So it's just a matter of time that you guys will see the thing go into full effect. The main part about this project is building out the development side all the way to get ready for what we know is to come, right? And that's why we just launched a merch store. I want you guys to go check that out as well. We got everything that you guys will want for men and women. We're also going to the Bitcoin conference, which I'm going to be rocking our merch there. We're going to be shaking hands, knocking on doors. This is a reconnaissance mission, everybody. Going to this Bitcoin conference is especially important for a project like this to see where else can we implement our pay portal, which is just about anywhere. Anywhere you go, you're doing payments. Whether the market's green, whether the market's red, you still put gas in your car. You still bought a Snicker. You still bought a Starbucks. Did it matter that Bitcoin was pumping for you to go put gas in your car? No. So, we want people to have that freedom also with us over here, because it doesn't matter what the market's doing. We're going to continue to collect a crypto reserve, which a lot of projects I think should start doing from right now. But we've already started that since last September. We've already been accumulating multiple cryptocurrencies on multiple blockchains. And when the time is right, the market definitely has not reached its top. We're going to be using that, right? We know when the altcoin season's over, there's going to be so much profit taken in the altcoin season. Our crypto reserve is going to look silly, where we'll just buy up our chart nonstop. So get ready. You want to shake out the non-believers now, not at $10 million market cap where any little sell, would be a big old bag or whatever. Let them shake right now. Let them do what they got to do. I wish them the best. Let's keep on building for the future. That's what we're here to do. We're here for crypto adoption, fam. Okay. So let's go ahead and shift gears. Man, you guys pulled up strong. It's amazing when everybody's sharing the link, the numbers we can get, man. You guys really turned up. I appreciate you, Saphir. Much love, brother. You're absolutely amazing. And everybody actually going the extra mile to share this link so we can get these numbers up. Without everybody, it's just not possible. So, we got just about 500 people live with us. Let's go to the next project right after this really quick. I want you guys, let me share these links This is xpxpay.com. Go get your cards right now. You don't even got to hold XPX. Should you hold XPX? I would. You know, we're going to be buying it up. The merch store is going to be buying up the chart as well. Let me put this over here. Just Shop Crypto. If you're a project that wants to be, that's interested in getting marketing done, that's getting merch done, let me know, because you know when you guys come over here, I'm letting everybody know right now, you're going to be able to see the chart's going to go up because what we're going to be adding over here, and we got one of the best designers in the space, fam. Honestly, one of the best ones. So yeah, we're going to keep rolling this out nonstop, fam. So chart is going to be the chart. Little sideways trading, that's fine. I'm not worried about this. This is part of it. This is what has to happen. 1.5 has been my target nonstop, anyways, where I know FOMO kicks in, and I want to earn my ride. I think a lot of us, we're all going to earn this, right? We're all grinding for it. That's why we're building nonstop. I made a lot of progress on what we're building for, you know, business side of the portal. The rest is going to come. I would be concerned if you didn't have a team building or something like that, or even if I wasn't being able to build nothing new, or keep pushing this thing forward. I'd be like, man, is that it? But that's definitely not it. So just giving those the opportunity that want to load up on XPX, that opportunity, I would do it over here on Smart DeFi. Very easy to do. Up to you guys to check that out. Come over here to smartdefi.com. That's the contract address that you guys want to check out, and give us a follow at XPX Token. And also get ready to see us at the Bitcoin conference. We're definitely going to show up really, really hard. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Speaking of launch pads, I think it's very, very important that we also identified the meta, that we also identified the narrative in the space. And let's be honest, we've had Pump Fund, we've had Smart DeFi, we've had 4.meme. We're having this growing sensation of launch pads. This is a meta. This is a necessity. It's something that works. It's not hard to see that this is a great idea, and the right team, the right community can really make some things happen. All right. I posted this one early. It's had a little dip since I posted it. We got it in, I think, at like 74K market cap in the Moneybags Mansion. Those who got in, it went up to 96K. It has pulled back, but this is kind of like the idea in investing into the governance token of the whole vision, right? This is the whole vision. So what is Labs? Welcome to Labs. This is Win Labs ecosystem, the multi-chain cryptocurrency one-stop shop for all aspiring developers who wish to start their 1000x. I mean, everybody wants to do that. This is pretty easy to see that, you know, people are going to see some volume on this. This is actually becoming more and more popular on Salana, which I actually like, because we're seeing Salana actually step it up as far as utility. You know, a lot of people said, even, you know, some people that I'm close to, Salana can't build out, but we're actually seeing Salana step it up as far as building out. We're seeing projects like Win Labs. I mean, that's something pretty catchy, right? So our launch your cryptocurrency business, we are able to help from marketing services and utility shop to launching your token on winpad.io platform. Our holders receive revenue share on monthly basis from a percentage of our fees. So it really does pay to hold Win Labs. This is, again, new meta that we're seeing coming from the Solana side, which I knew that this was going to happen. So I didn't kick and scream and be too hurt with everything that's going on Solana's side, because I knew that this was going to be what happens eventually, where they incentivize communities to hold. This is the chain maturing. This is the building on Solana that we need to see. Those who can build first on Solana while everybody's chasing the hype nonstop, and plant your foot. What if you guys become the next Pump Fund? You know how silly the money would be that all of you guys had, especially those who are holding or taking this to the next level. The markets are there, the margins are there. We have proof of work there. So it really does pay to hold WinPad Labs and grow with our ecosystem. So we're going to check out their chart. Obviously, it had a little bit of dip. Let me tell you guys about the tokenomics. LP is burned. We have a 10% buy, 10% sell. This is burn mechanism and weekly reflections. And this is what I liked right here. CMC CoinGecko listing, deck screener update. This right here, I've never seen a project get listed on CMC and there wasn't a pump. I've never seen a project get listed on CoinGecko and there wasn't a pump. So when we found this one at a low market cap, obviously it's pulled back. We called it at 70 something, 78K, I don't know, in the TG. It pumped up to 96. And I know this looks scary for most, but it's at a low market cap. So this at some point is going to be looking very, very different. Let's go to their X account and see what they got going on. Right? We got the doctor right here. Rev share, burns, reflection, staking, trending. Launchpad Labs is where Degens feel the diamond hands. We are built by holders for holders. And I'm sure as more projects, like they're going to do the revenue sharing, as more projects Man, you guys get Rodney as well. You know, you're seeing people respond to you guys. That's pretty bullish right there as well. So let's see. Congratulations, guys. Labs are cooking hard. Pre-sale is now closed. 150 sold. We launched Monday. So I mean, this is a fresh launch. This is, I mean, an extremely low market cap. If you can, you know, sprinkle it with nothing that you have to worry about and let them cook, you can have some potential. It's very easy to see these Salana plays take off, especially with this market cap liquidity ratio. Very, very easy to turn on. If you guys are early investors in labs, you guys are seeing this, just understand that this is super low market caps and it's super volatile in these areas. So just give it a little bit of time. You know, let's see if it can hold the floor. Maybe get back over 100, like towards 100K. Maybe you start feeling more bullish there. Or you take the opportunity on the dip right now and you say, hey, this could be something that I'm interested into buying. This could be something, maybe something I'm interested in holding, especially if we start seeing projects launch off of this. Now, this was launched 1 day ago. Obviously, there's no projects yet launched off of it, but the minute we can get the pre-sales going and get more projects launching on this, I'm sure we can see a lot more success. So we're definitely going to keep a close eye on this, see what else they can cook up. Oh, they even got a little, look at this. What the? BBC boost. What are you guys on over here? But you know, shout out to Sharby doing their thing in the space. Shout out to them. So, you know, rubbing elbows with the right people, that's for sure. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. So I know the chart might be, you know, you're looking at the chart, but when it's at this low market cap, it's going to be shaky like this. It's going to look wild. And then once it starts getting into like 500K, this will look like this more so. You know, once it gets into like 600K, this will look more like this at this point. So this could just be a very low market cap. It's actually getting right around back to the same price that I called it at, right around 74K, just like on a 1 hour chart, and it's brand new and it's underneath 100K. These candles look like this, okay? So take a close look at this one. Let's see what they can do as far as getting projects to launch, and we could see this thing possibly go to the next level. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else you guys got going for me. Let's check on some more plays. While we're right here, let's check on Snake, right? We got Soul Snake AI Alpha doing his thing over here. 157K market cap. Look at that, looking really good. Decent liquidity ratio, doing some nice pumping. I've been watching him. He's doing his thing, buying up his own chart, cooking, doing some spaces. I think he has a space going right now, or he had another space going. Nonetheless, I think it's actually going right now. So yeah, it's okay. That was our space. They might be having a space as well. So definitely keep an eye out for that. I think he talked about they were going to be doing a space. Maybe this is it right here. Okay, this is tomorrow, the Trolls Den gathering. Okay, so definitely check that out. Trolls Den, he's got that XPX up there, the card. If you guys want to shill your project, go over there to the Trolls Den, where we talk about XPX, but we talk about everything, fam. We talk about everybody's project nonstop, right? So very, very exciting to see. Healthy launch, successful launch, healthy looking chart, keeping the chart looking pretty good. Where, you know, people want to take a look at this and say, hey, maybe I'll put one Solana in this. Maybe I just let that one Solana cook. Maybe that Solana is going to go a lot higher for me. You know, there's easy, like even Win Labs, like when you look at the market cap that even Soul Snake and Win Labs is at right now, it's almost easy to just put a little bit right there and see what's going to happen. I mean, it's part of the space. It's kind of part of the space. You know, tap into the communities, tap into what they're doing, and get a feel for what's going on. And that's how you decide how much you actually want to put in, right? So let's go to the next one. Shout out to Nitro. You guys have pulled up pretty strong, man. You guys are definitely doing your thing. Let's check out a couple more plays. Get some more Nitro up in here. We're definitely going to pull you guys up. Let's check on Captain BMB. Where are they at? Back to $7 million market cap. Looking really good. Let me see some Arrow Bud people in here. Maybe we could pull you guys up as well. I seen Toasty Sheep Nuts in here earlier. But let's get the whole community here. It has to be a movement. Has to be a movement. So Captain BMB doing his thing, $7 million market cap. When you want to talk about consolidation, let the paper hands do what the paper hands got to do. Every project is going to go through some kind of level of consolidation. It's just going to happen. Even the ones that pump crazy hard, they're still going to have like some kind of level of consolidation. Here you guys go, man. Massive level of consolidation, massive level of paper handing going on, and then a lot of whoop, there it is, right, turning right back around. And when Captain BNB can break $10 million market cap, you will see a lot more stuff happen. That is that sacred ground, right? First to 5 million, that one's so hard, right? Getting over the $5 million market cap, getting that dialed in, because you guys can see we're bouncing against it nonstop, and now we're above it. But 10 million, that next one, look at this. 10 million, come back down. 10 million, come back down. getting close to 10 million, come back down, because when you break 10 million, it definitely goes a lot higher. I don't care if it's a dog. I don't care if it's a guy with a cape on. I don't care if it's Nitro, if it's Win Labs. If you break $10 million market cap, you get a lot of this action. You get a lot of pump action really hard. And Captain BNB is looking like it's ready to do that again with, getting close to $8 million market cap, getting close to that $10 million market cap, and potentially going a lot higher. Going a lot higher. At Captain BNB underscore BSC, the Cape must stay on. Shout out to them, man. Yes, man. A lot of fun going on. A lot of exposure going on for a lot of people. Things are about to turn up, fam. I could just feel it in the air. I could feel it in the air. All you have to do, the altcoin season has not happened. Everybody trying to be the Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, and we all have our moments, right? I like to trade my futures as well and just print a little bit every day. There's nothing wrong with that. I love the market that much where I like snuggling up to it. But, when it comes to this crypto thing and like this altcoin season, it's going to be legendary. And we'll see BNB go up to like 1,200 bucks. I think that's fair to say. And we're gonna see all these projects like Captain BNB, Feg Token, XPX, anything on the BNB chain, the broccolis, the cabbage, the what's the other one? The cauliflower, all of them, right? They're all gonna do good because they're paired to BNB, and BNB is gonna go a lot higher. BTC is gonna raise the whole market on everybody. This is just short-term volatility, and I think a lot of people, that are already, even a lot of them that got tested with the way it moved during this consolidation, where a lot of people were sleeping on it, got shooken out. You gotta let these people get shooken out. It's no need to pump it up for them because they have paper hands. Their hands are weak. So why pump it up for them? Let it go sideways. Let it, do what it has to do. And so you see a solid floor starting to turn around and it's very organic, you start to turn up the heat. Let the paper hand. And that's where you see a lot of the things getting tested. When it turns back around, that's where you got to let it just, even if it goes lower, let it go lower. Let these people, I'll still buy up even my chart nonstop. Just keep inching in, just testing the waters, inching in, keep inching in, because I'm waiting for that big explosion, right? And I just want that solid floor. And once you get to that solid floor, you can actually push these things up a lot higher, like they did. Once they found like they had everybody just about out, that nice solid pump to 5 million is what woke this thing right back up and got everybody feeling very bullish about it and going all the way up to 10 million. The minute it broke 5 mil, it did a little dip and then straight to 10 million. So it did come with a nice little shakeout. So shakeouts have to happen. Paper hand has to happen. A lot of people don't want to pump it up for them anyways. You want them selling on you at 10 million, or you want them selling on you at 3 million, right? That's really what it comes down to. Here goes another play that I've been telling everybody about. Very bullish on this one. This is the Arena. Yes, it's the Arena. This is on the AVAX. This is what we want. Guess who I'm gonna see next week? I know, man. I know. Isn't that fun, bro? It's next week already. Like, what the heck? That Tola. I can't wait, bro. Um, yeah, bro. I can't wait. We definitely just gotta hang out, bro. It's definitely gonna be a vibe. I got everything. I don't know what package you got. I got the industry pass. Maybe I'm sure you probably did too, because you're a Bitcoin baller. Davatola's like, don't say that. No, don't put me out there like that. But I basically I'm just gonna go to everything that the conference is during the day, and then get as tired as I can during the night, having fun with whoever wants to have fun. Like, I think that basically sums it up, right? It's like, I think what basically sums it up is do everything you can at the conference during the day, shaking hands, really consuming a lot of information, right? Like, digesting and consuming as much information as you can. Like, especially something like for XPX and us being there, like, that's a reconnaissance mission. That's what that is, fam. Right? And we already got some new holders since people found out that we're going to the Bitcoin conference. IRL holders that I speak to in real life, they've actually added to their bags the minute they found out that we were going. I think I got a media pass. Whoa. This guy, okay, don't let go of me, bro. Okay. I move a little bit slower because I got the cane with me, but don't let go of me. Can we get some extra? So he's with me. I'll hold the camera if I have to. So he's my. I'm joking, bro, but that's really what I want to do. I want to shake hands. I want to meet as many people, but I really want to understand all the ins and outs where I can implement XPX, right? Because when I went to that last conference, here in Las Vegas where they do the TV studio, I really could see where the charitable events that want to come in, some of the loans that want to come in, all that stuff, right? So it's giving me this information on how we can continue to expand and how to make sure that we keep building nonstop, everybody. So building is the name of the game. See, we got A quads still up in here. A quads. We definitely got Dabatola ready to turn up for sure. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Not to brag or anything, but bought the 10K ticket. Gonna be having coffee on Michael Saylor's lap. Oh my god. I would love to see that. I mean, it would shock everybody. Everybody watching this, they probably think you're joking, but next you know the camera turns and we got Saphir over here sitting on Michael Saylor's lap with a Bitcoin coffee um, with XPX on there. Someone tipped me off to free festival pass tickets to the conference. It's on Vegas for Locals website. Let's go. Let's go. And you know what, bro? That was awesome information right there. So just search that's why it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's why we got to go to these places. That's why we got to do this. This is what shaking hands does, right? So here you guys go. If you guys are locally here in Las Vegas, or you guys are coming here to Las Vegas, and you want to add more bang to your buck, well, you don't even got to add the bang to the buck. You're just gonna get the bang without adding to your buck, and you guys can go to what is this right here, Vegas for Locals website, and you know get those tickets, man. Get those festival tickets. We're gonna have fun. Like I'm gonna be full blown conference man during the day, and at night is gonna be at night. That's all I gotta say. That's it. I've been cooking for 11 months at night. Whoever's turning up at night is gonna be, it's at night. That's what it is. But during the day, it's full blown XPX conference. But at night, and at night, okay, we're gonna have some fun, right? We're gonna relax. We're gonna chill with Dabatola. I know Kid and Walt's coming in. We got, Kenji coming in. It's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe. So why not? That's what it's all about, right? And yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. So of course we talked about the the arena project. I told you guys about this at 10 million. But hey, still discount prices on this arena. Honestly, if you can buy Facebook super early and let it sit for 5, 10 years, I'm talking about a mature investor, somebody who wants to hold for a while. I mean, arena's a solid hold. So proper Rico versus Degen Rico. That's it right there. Day is business and night is business. That one got me. I like that. Day is business and night business. That's what we talking about. No more asking when you have WinPad. I like that, man. I think you guys got a great name, honestly. Latino, my Latino brother, right? I think we have a. I think you guys got a great name, and obviously you guys are building at the right time when it comes to Launchpad ideas and anything that I've always seen CMC and CoinGecko pump stuff. So if it's at under 100K market cap and you guys are getting on CMC and CoinGecko listing, I seen on your X account that you guys are already signed up for it. That's easy gains right there, even if you want to look at it like that. So this is an early play on Wind Labs for sure, man. I want to give you guys some early access to something else as well. A quads, man, a quads. I like to say a quad sometimes because I think you guys know why, but I like to have fun, and I don't know why it comes out like that. But a quads, man, and look what you guys see right there. I mean, what XPX cards? You guys gotta get tapped in. So come to aquads.xyz. If you guys got a project, get it listed on here. Get some marketing. You guys are gonna see some freelancer stuff coming. T Dev, like I said, if you check your DM, brother, we got some a little bit more progress. Slow and steady wins the race. That was something that was giving me a headache, but now we have that, kind of secured. So now it's just one more step basically, and it's like good to go, right? And I like to do it like that anyways. And now we got the merch store live. That's already been worked on, and the fact that yesterday we made that progress for what we got going on, and it's something that's just not for our quads. It's going to be for a lot of things in this space. You guys are going to see. So that's why I've been working nonstop to make sure that that gets built out because it's super bullish. It is just very bullish. So if you guys got a project and you guys are bullish on this project, come over here. I mean, very very reasonable. I mean, solid chat in the space. Come over here to a quad, see what you guys got going on. Click on some stuff, look around, see what's going on, get your project listed on here, get some marketing done, like this. I mean, I've been seeing people sign up. If you're on the quads, I've been seeing people since you've been, had this banner going. I mean, people are coming to your website, bro. People are signing up, and I'm glad that they're signing up because obviously we got a lot of things, in the back end working for, a lot of things like this. I mean, like how bullish is this? It's all here. So if you guys can come over here and check it out, I really appreciate it. You guys are going to see how we get to expand on a lot of things. I think this is very, very cool. I'm excited for him to actually, use some of the XPX portal, the pay portal, and, obviously to continue to expand. I just want people to win in the space. If they're builders in the space, they're doing great things. I think it's absolutely amazing. And them coming to us kind of helped out us getting to that point where we have this business side portal pushing out to this next frontier, and it's exciting and it's fun. So that's why you guys see XPX over here. You guys got to connect the dots. Come over here, make an account on a quads right here. Log in, do your thing. You got a project. Maybe you're a freelancer. Maybe you want to get ready. You're an NFT character and trait design, right? Ready for generative correct collections. If you're somebody who, instead of posting in telegrams and saying, "Hey, I like to make stickers and I'm a good sticker maker for TG and I'm the best sticker." Well, if you like making stickers, get your butt over here and make it one of these little pages and say, "Hey, I'm the best sticker maker that there is." If you want to check out my stickers, I've done stickers in these projects, right? And then of course, you guys will see what comes later on. That's what it's all about. You guys are seeing it come together in real time. That's what's honestly to me, like, I'm very excited to do this. Like, everything's not just about price. I it means something to me to not only sit on the sidelines and watch cryptocurrency become the future, but also to be a part of it and providing some sort of value through XPX and through my YouTube channel because I want to be a part of this. Like, I've been a part of it since 2017. I've been a YouTuber since 2021. It's 2025. It's going to be 2026. I'm here to stay. And, I'm going to be here for all these markets. I want to, um, awesome merch store page. Man, I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to Marlon, man. But we're gonna be here. I'm sure Dabatola, even as he becomes richer and richer, and the chocolate he eats is even more fancier. Hopefully, I can keep up with Dabatola. That's what I need to worry about. Broski. I think when I go see him, I need to have a Versace. I love you, bro. Have the Versace robe on when I go see my broski, right? But we're gonna be here to stay. I don't think even if you made it, what are you gonna delete your Telegram? Are you gonna delete your X? You're done with crypto Twitter after you're gazillion rich? No, you're not gonna. You're not gonna do that. No matter how nice your Versace robe is, you know, he, he's stuck with us, right? And you're right, bro. You're not just a dude. You're a true friend to the space, bro. You're a very humble man. I respect you tremendously. You got everything there for you, bro. And you're a real one in the space, bro. I gotta give you stuff because I consider you my bro. So if I'm not busting you, you know what? Then I really don't care for you, man. So we're just having a great time, and I'm looking forward to just experiencing that in the real life with you, and shaking your hand, and that's what it's all about. We're bringing this. It's materializing right before us. No, Telegram doesn't need to be deleted. They need to ban your account for no reason. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But yeah, we're here to stay, and I think that we're all being a part of this in one way, and we're all contributing to this in one way. I'm sure Dabatola doesn't have to do these live streams. As a matter of fact, let's make sure we give his account some exposure. Let's go to see if it pops up right here. If you guys can come over here and do me a favor, give him a follow at the Dabatola. I'm actually gonna make it easy for you guys because I know how lazy sometimes you guys can be, right? And if you're not lazy, then don't take offense. But if you're getting butt hurt, then maybe you should be taking offense, right? Like they say, When you throw a rock into a pack of dogs, the first one that hollers, that's the one that you hit, right? So I'm making it easy for you. If you're going, I'm not saying nothing without saying nothing, but come over here and give him a follow. He's a real one in the space. If he didn't want to do this, he didn't have to do this. He has some amazing things going on with this media company as well. They've been doing a lot of shilling and not just shilling, but really getting the word out there for great projects. So let's do a shill for the bro. How about that, man? Are you guys okay with that? We got some decent numbers in here. We got a great crowd, a great community, great people pulling up. I know that he's been working with this as well. And yeah, this is a great way for you guys to also tap in. So why don't you guys come over here and give this a follow as well? If you guys are truly, truly rocking with me all the way, come give this Genzio a follow as well because I know he's been really tapped in with this, and this is a great way for to do some cross pollination, fam. That's what it comes down to, right? It's not what you know, it's who you know, and it's all about networking. Networking. It's not about ROI all the time, right? Like you guys have to sometimes shake off the win people, that are just trying to get in your head, win, 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 and understand that it is about development. It is about not just development of a project, but development of relationships, development of infrastructures, right? Not just win, win, price, price, price. Like we're here to stay. We're here to build a part of the future. And I think this is a great idea, right? Having a whole media company like this and doing, I mean, some great work as I can see, Token 49. So definitely tap into these guys as well, man. I know that they got him over there, and if he's over there and he's doing that, then it's for a good reason. And I want you guys to go check out this good reason over here. This is at Genzio CO. Make sure you guys give them a follow 100%. Make sure you guys tap in. And I see right here, Las Vegas, Nevada. What? Are we going to be bumping into them over here as well, bro? Are they going to be at the Bitcoin conference? That's pretty bullish. I mean, they got Las Vegas. No, I mean, it might be. We might be having the Hangover 5 coming out. We might skip Hangover 4, and this might be. I don't know. The city might light up brighter than ever before. The level of crypto hype that's going to be here in 1 week, and let BTC continue to hold over 100K. Let they are. Oh, nice, 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 very nice, very nice. Um, Genzio just opened an office up in Las Vegas. Times will be wild. Haha. So that's what I'm talking about right there, fam. How are we gonna be building, this next office in Vegas? No, we meet the right people that are doing this stuff, right? Let them fill this gap. You got a professional media company right here. They're doing, Ethereum Denver. They're tapping into Token 49. They got the man himself, the myth, the legend, Dabatola. That's what it's all about. It's not about price, 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 ROI, 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 ROI. Sometimes it is, right? We are investors, but sometimes there's development modes. Sometimes there's dig deep and get your get your friends up. Shout out to the bro. Oh man, you guys are amazing. Pull it up. Let's check on that Bitcoin price. Let's see where it's at right now as we're seeing BTC, went up to that 107 and then, doing a little bit of correction. Still looking bullish on the 4-hour chart. And man, bullish during the whole stream, fam. I mean, what more do we got to ask for? We got Nitro pulling up. Okay. Raid that office, Rico. Oh, I'm going to. Wherever Dabatola invites me to, I'm gonna be there. I want to be. You guys know, a lot of you guys who are close to me know. I walk with the cane and stuff. By the end of this event, I want to be completely beat. Like honestly, I want to do everything during the day, like you know, the business, and then at night the business, like a quad said. But I want to soak in that. I want to be beat, bro. I want my leg to hurt like crazy. Um, and I want to, be in so much pain that I know that I'm gonna get those gains. No pain, no gain, baby. So we're gonna have some fun wherever we're invited to go. We're gonna go, man. And so I mean, till I tap out. And lately, man, I've been so pumped up about this. Some nights I lose sleep just thinking about everybody coming into town. So I'm excited for this. I'm on a natural high, ready for everybody to pull up. I think it's cool that we can all meet up and talk about nerdy stuff and be having a great time, fam. You know, like to be talking about stuff that normally if we rung it up somewhere else, somebody's gonna be like, here he goes talking about financial freedom again. Here he goes trying to be positive about being free. But you get around those Bitcoin maxis, you get around those ETH maxis, or anybody who loves cryptocurrency for that matter, and you start talking about some peace and prosperity, it seems like crypto makes you a little kumbaya. Like, I just want to be free. I just want to be on the beach with my XPX card, spending my crypto freely, right? So that's what's cool, man. Let's give the Nitro community a shout out. You guys have pulled up super strong. Shout out to the Nitro community. I'm not sure what Nitro. There's probably going to be a lot of them. I mean, I'm sure there was probably all kinds of Nitros, but which one are you guys? Let's see. Nitro. Is it this one? 6.1 million? Is it Baby Nitro, the purple one? What Nitro is it? You know, I want to make sure I'm bringing up the right one. Is it on ETH? Is it on Salana? Is it the 16K market cap? Is it super? Hey, we're going to the moon? Is it the Nitro one kind of holding a decent market cap right now? I mean, it's got to be this one because we were talking about it before. Okay, you guys got a sexy chart. Hello. Sheesh. And we were talking about all these levels, and the exact level that we talked about, prior resistance becoming future support. It's crazy how we can leave this chart and come back to it because an amazing community is just rating the chat like crazy. Hello. I'm glad you guys are. You guys need to raid the chat even harder. You guys should have been here yesterday. I want you guys here tomorrow. This is a chart that you guys should be screaming about to everybody. Nice little dip, right? You get that pump. You get all the non-believers out. We're going through that, right? You guys came all the way down to 599, shaking out the non-believers. Get the non-believers out of here. You don't want to believe in Nitro. Hello. Here we go. And you pump it up on them. And you pump it up on them. Here we go. Let's go to your guys' X account and we'll have some we'll have some fun on the chart right now. Nitro is killing it. Yeah, you guys are definitely killing it. That's for sure. Nitro frog tokens. Okay. You guys got a YouTube guy? You guys got another YouTube guy with the Nitro? Okay, Nitro. Let's go. Man, this is fun, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to know what's coming. I mean, everything's lining up so much fun. I mean, just seeing send everything, fam. Oh, the crypto empress. Ooh, that's a good sign right there. She be sending stuff. I mean, there's not that many women in the space that can move charts like her, man. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm gonna call it how I see it. Ooh, we got new influencers. I don't even know who that is. Ooh, I'm liking this. I like when you see that compound effect. The next thing you know, like ba 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 ba. Like, okay, it's that perfect timing. Okay, nice. That's dedication right there. Shout out to this Ewick. Ewick. Look at that. Probably didn't even know your stickers. What are these? How come I don't got one? What? Do you think you're better all alone? Empress makes great calls. Yes, she does. Like if you can catch it right in the beginning of that call, you could probably do pretty good. You know, she'll find them like right when they're, you know, if you can find that call super early, like if you can hunt her thing like when Elon does a thing or something like that, you can, yeah, for sure. This was 18 hours ago. Where was it at? So it went all the way up to what is this price 82? Let's check it out. Let's see what she's. So now would be actually a good time to get in. Now that it's sometimes after the call is good too, right? That was up here. We go to Dex Tools, you know, or we go to price like this. Okay, so she was around here calling it. I mean, yeah, she was calling. Let's keep it a buck, fam. Let's keep 5 zeros, 82.65. 4 zeros, 14.64, right there. I mean, pretty nice, pretty nice. So right from this section, right around here, little dip or whatnot, coming on down and then turning right back around. You know, I like to look at it at market cap, but it's looking good. It's looking good. And I mean, this has to happen. You guys shook everybody out, and this is what it's all about. Jason's asking, Rico, is Soul Snake a good project? I think it is, Jason. I mean, the chart's looking good. The developer's base, he's a Chad in the space, right? So yeah, I mean, they're building. You're gonna see him nonstop in spaces. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Trouser Snake. Whoa. Hello. AD. Well, we got Nitro looking really good. I don't know if you guys want this Nitro. Nitro, I'm going to let you guys know right now, this is dangerous territory. If you guys break the $10 million market cap, you guys are going to go higher. Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe, or do you? It's Rico, what are you talking about? What you're talking backwards right now. Yeah, I'm talking backwards. We're having some fun. You guys break that $10 million market cap, you're going to be in trouble. Your gains are going to be looking crazy. That's the trouble I'm talking about. There's good trouble too. You guys know I know about good trouble too, right? That's good trouble. So I can't even count all the money. So man, I dug in my pocket the other day and I just found money. Say, God, man, that's a problem right there. That's a good problem to have. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Nitro to all time high. You guys already broke the five. Like, if you guys want it that bad, like it's time to just rally and keep the foot on the gas and break $10 million market cap. Whenever something breaks $10 million market cap, it could be a frog, it could be a nitro, it can be a kitty cat, it can be a hippo, it can be a zero. It breaks 10 million. The liquidity pool grows so much, the whales can swim inside there because they have enough space to swim, and a lot of things happen at $10 million market cap. So I don't know. Nah, no one wants to go higher, right? Said no, no. Said no. You said it's dangerous up there. I said yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. You might get everything you want up there. You might not have nothing to complain about. Ooh, that's scary. You don't want that now. You know you want something to complain about. That's how you get away with everything, right? But $10 million market cap, I don't know who you're going to blame. You're about to be happy whether you like it or not. Said, I'm so mad, I'm so happy. Some people will still find a way to be mad. But you guys got an amazing looking chart. I think you guys are got, this is the right way. 10 million tomorrow. Send it. I mean, why not? This is normal also. I want you guys to understand. Break above the five, which we actually marked up, come back down. Anything coming in this thing holding above the four, the $5 million market cap, shake out. If people want to shake out and play around with it, let them know. So remember everybody over here. Remember their names over here. Let him take his 2 ETH. That's fine. Remember that. Because you know what? What happens is there's usually a nice little correction and then a nice little pump right back up to that 10 million. Nice little correction and a pump right back up to that 10 million. So pay very close attention to Nitro on Ethereum. $5.8 million market cap. If you wanted to wait for a correction or you just want to say, hey, I don't want to be sleeping and this thing just pump all crazy hard out of nowhere. Okay, maybe I just put 1 ETH in there, maybe half a ETH, a quarter of a ETH, zero point 0.1 ETH in there, and just let them cook. Maybe it's the next frog to be the next frog, right? Let me see. Nitro frog token. You got it. Ascendex, Uniswap. Oh, they're going for all the exchanges. Bop, 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 bop. Nice. There you guys go. Little Nitro. The little Nitro doing pretty good. Nitro chatbot as well. Just simple meme stuff. Send it higher, fam. 5.8 million. 10 million is the next step. If you guys are ready for that. The Brett ETH community likes Nitro too. Okay, let's go to the Brett ETH community then. If they're over there, well, let's bring them up. We'll put in some overtime for everybody on the stream. We got an hour and 30 minutes in. No big deal for the vibe, fam. It's for all of us. 13 million. Look at that. The Brett community doing good, holding strong. Let's go to their ETH account. That's the original Brett. That's the original Brett, the OG Brett, the first one on the blockchain. I don't know what that means to you, but OG tokens are the OG tokens, fam. They got to do something. They're doing something. So this is OG Brett, the original one. Man, bro's been around for a while. They're just sticking it in, man. It's going to turn around. This one consolidated for a while, too. Consolidated, paper handing, and then humble pie for all the paper hands. Here you guys go. This is a real project. We're going to go a lot higher. We're going to break 5 million. Then we're going to break 10 million. And we're going to go a lot higher. We're going to go all the way up to about $47 million market cap, and then came on down all the way back down to 3 million or so, $3 million market cap. Now it's right back at 13 million. Never discount a powerful community. That's what you got right here. That is OG Brett, tried and tested. The original Brett on ETH. Whoo! Shout out to them. Big supporter of them. Been a big supporter of them before the pump. Actually, we've been talking about this one since 1.4 million, since down here when this thing was looking like sideways down here, just sideways, sideways, sideways. Look at this. This is May 2024. Sideways, sideways, sideways. By the end of the year, September, you see the pump. You got to People are gonna get tested, man. You're gonna get tested. Let's go to another one. Bomi the homie. We got any Bomi people in here? It's been pumping lately. Where are they at? Let's bring in the hype, man. A nice little natural correction. After a nice little pump. Here you guys go. Paper hands, goodbye. Pump, hello. New FOMO wave starting. This is where we're at. Anything right here on this support is super healthy for this one. This is a project that we called at around 480K a while back. It actually pumped up a lot higher, all the way up to $1.7 million market cap, and has come on down all the way to 292, where people are like, okay, I'm gonna paper hand, I can't handle it. This is not the hottest Bitcoin market in the world. It's all over. I invested more than I was willing to lose. Boom, here you go. Pump right back up to 1.2, 1.3 million dollar market cap. Natural correction for crypto. I mean, this is cryptocurrency. It's gonna correct, right? It's gonna go up, do a nice little correction, and turn this thing right back around. Bomi the homie has massive amount of content, looking really good. Here we go. Book of Miggles, AI content, all things base. This thing's pumping without everybody talking about base. Same thing with a lot of B&B plays. Like, everybody's not talking about it nonstop. When everybody's talking about base, everybody's talking about B&B, you're going to see all those projects really do good. So I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited for what we got going on. I'm seeing plays come to life. I'm seeing the market, pump up nonstop. We're seeing Bitcoin pump. We're seeing BNB pump, Salana pump, you pump, I pump. We all pump, right? And that's what we're talking about after this crazy downtrend since February of 2025, all the way down here. We were in the downtrend, and the whole market was as well. And that's why a lot of people still can't accept that we're out of it. So they're playing it a little bit safe, which there's nothing wrong with that. But so far this trend is intact, and we're in a bullish trend. How high can it go? Maybe this is it. Maybe it does that, historic, M, right? It's not going to be picture perfect, and it comes back down. That could happen. That's on the board. Come back down to this lower value range down here to 84K. It could even come lower. Most people don't want to say that. Maybe 66K, but I don't know. This market is so hot that I really feel like, it can continue to go in this direction where the corrections are going to be a lot less. And, we got people talking about the golden cross as far as Bitcoin and all those things. The bulls are definitely paying attention to that. And the overall sentiment is, why not Bitcoin go up to these levels? Why not it pump up when we have the hottest Bitcoin market, cryptocurrency market we ever had, the largest level of adoption on a global scale. On a global scale, Bitcoin's being adopted. This is no longer the Silk Road Bitcoin. This is not people getting random boxes ordered from the dark web to their house, for purchasing. That's not what's going on here. This is presidents, emperors, kings, prince, degens, the whole world, states, senators, politicians, anybody, all coming into this market. And we're here now. We're here early with a front row seat to what's going to happen. So very exciting to be a part of this. We talk about it all the time, the short-term volatility. It's not really nothing to be too worried about. When you see Bitcoin flipping Google, you've seen Bitcoin flip Amazon. What are you going to do? You're going to wait till it flips Apple, and then you're going to start believing it? Or at what point do you start believing that this is just going to keep going up? Bitcoin's not having meetings on them having a Amazon reserve. Bitcoin's not having meetings because there is no Satoshi Nakamoto having a meeting to buy more Apple stock or Nvidia stock or Microsoft stock. Or he's not saying, hey, I'm going to buy heavy gold that I can't move across the borders without, anybody asking me questions. But you know what all these companies are doing? They're definitely having meetings to figure out how they can make sure that they acquire some of this Bitcoin. That alone is buying pressure that is not yet taking its full effect that we're going to see. You know, them themselves are going to make Bitcoin go higher. So you'll see all of them be investing into Bitcoin. Some of them are going to kick and scream, right? Some of them are going to put up a fit. But at the end, just like everybody else, just like all the professionals, all the naysayers, all the politicians, everybody, they all came around, right? They all, even Mr. Wonderful, and they all came around at one point, right? So they're all going to come around. Whether it's the oil money, whether it's the, uh, the old money from, the Wall Street that they don't want to accept it, they're all coming around to the idea, and that's just something that's going to be the norm. So I think that we had a really, really fantastic stream. Over 1,000 people pulled up. It's really nice to see a stream like that. Seeing everybody share the link is super crucial. You know, bringing in all the projects sharing the link, it's important as well. You know, your main page, share the link. Your community, share the link. Otherwise, only your community is going to see it. You want to get this out there as much as you can. But I mean, fantastic stream, hottest crypto market, great projects pulling up. We covered just about everybody, even the blue chips, the purple chips, the yellow chips, the all the chips, right? We got them all covered. So this was a fantastic stream. 1 week away from the Bitcoin conference, where we're going to be linking up with a lot of people. Business during the day, business, business at night. That was so much fun, but very, very nice. I'll be excited to see Bitcoin holding these price levels for the Bitcoin conference and just seeing everybody have a good time. It's all coming to life, right? Really, it doesn't really matter the price too much, because the fact that we're having Bitcoin conferences, the fact that the vice president's going to be there, I don't really need too much more to be said. I'm not leaving next year. I'm not buying my Ferrari to then lose it in 3 years. I'm not doing that. I'm going to lock into this market, and I know this is the future. This is the future. This is my .com moment. I encourage you guys not to mess it up. Really lock in. Even myself, we probably could do anything just a little bit better to make sure that we reap the benefits of this. But I think pulling up to these streams, pulling up for your communities is a great start. So make sure that you guys are vibing for your communities, and know that you have the market on your side. It's not like you're doing it during some kind of crazy bearish time, or during the other times when we had to do it and everybody was saying crypto was naughty, crypto was no good. It's gambling. Where are they at now? Well, I'm cooking humble pie. When they show up, I'll be serving it up, because we're going to be going into the yellow. We'll go into the orange possibly. We'll see what's up. But I'm here for this cycle. I'm here for the next halving. I'm here for the halving after that. And so will XPX, because we're building the infrastructure for the adoption that is going to come in, fam. That is the most important thing, so we can have generational wealth. If you guys like the sound of that, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys can't do that,